What's up, everybody? Ben Renzi here for Odd Shopper. Conference Championship Week is here, and that means here at Odd Shopper, we are talking all things conference champions, college football, picks, plays, breakdowns. Right here, I'm taking a couple of the games on Saturday, putting them together, and you know what I'm trying to do. Cash a 3-leg parlay in college football. Hopefully, set the stage for what's going to be an awesome bowl season, one of my favorite times of the year. I want to welcome you to the channel, first and foremost. If you're new, maybe you're returning, all things betting right here at Odd Shopper. Picks, tools, breakdowns. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into the games. If you're looking for Friday breakdowns, we have them on this channel. I dropped some already. Of course, they're in Discord as well. I'll talk about how to get access to that. But let's get straight into the board. Let's not pull any punches. We are bringing up Saturday's slate of games, and we've got obviously big-time games, smaller conference games. We're starting with one of those right at noon, high noon, Detroit, Ford Field, Miami of Ohio against Ohio. Maction. Here we go. So these teams, they played already. Miami of Ohio beat them the first time, and I think they're going to beat them the second time, 30-20. That was actually Ohio's last loss. They're a 9-3 team. I'll sum it up pretty quickly. Ohio, they run the ball. That's what they can do. They're a one-dimensional team. They do it well. 5.4 yards per carry. That's one of the better marks in the country. They also defend the run pretty well. If they fall behind, it's game over. They can't throw the ball. It's not good. They don't really attempt to throw the ball. 124th in pass rate. That's just who they are. 44-point total. This is going to be a grinded out type game. But to me, Miami of Ohio is actually more equipped to deal with this. They're definitely the more balanced team. 7 straight wins, including one over Ohio. They've got stability at quarterback. They don't have to run the ball. It would be a luxury here. And they have a very stout defense. 3.8 yards allowed per opponent rush. That is going to determine the game. If they stop Ohio on the ground, this game is over. There's no doubt about it. If they don't, obviously they're going to have to find ways to answer. If they get gutted, they're going to lose. I don't see that happening. Like I said, they already played this team and were successful at doing just that. And I just look at Miami of Ohio. They really got stronger as the year goes on. I think this is basically the best version of that team. And I'm not sure you could say that about every team playing on Conference Championship Saturday. So I'll keep the first leg very short and sweet. I think Miami of Ohio is able to mitigate Ohio's one-dimensional offense, which is a potent rushing attack. And they will slowly and methodically lean on that defense. Don't lose the turnover margin. And we're going to be just fine. First leg up, Miami of Ohio. Now, we got 2 more to put on the board. I also mentioned how to get right into Discord. It's super simple. If you're over at Odd Shopper, this is what it looks like, by the way, our Tails app. You see this, plays get dropped right there. You can go, you can access whatever you're looking for, and it's great. Not only that, every single time something is dropped, it syncs right to the Discord channel. So if you're asking questions, hey, I have a boost. Hey, should I hedge this? What do you think about this game? Any feel on this? That's what it's all about. It's about a great community like that. Come on in and check it out. If you're really interested, I'd love to have you, even if it's just for the weekend. Link is below. Code is there. Not a big commitment. Didn't want it like that. I want it to be something that people could enjoy all different types of sports better. So if you've been thinking about it, you've been saying, you know what, I really am going to be on the go this week, and there's so many sports. Come and find a home. It's not just me in there. It's a great community. So many sharp people giving advice, dropping plays, having fun. 1 down, 2 to go. So let's get Jacksonville State. That's a Friday game. I did bet them, though. Little alpha for you there. Okay, so you get that one done at noon, then you have a break. You can go do things with the family, whatever you need to do, because you got to get back for 7:30 Eastern. Louisiana and Marshall were laying the points with the Ragin' Cajuns. This team is awesome. If you haven't seen them play, you're in for a treat. So let's get Marshall out of the way. They're like Ohio. Marshall doesn't throw a lot, and when they do, it's not good at all. They want to run 5.0 yards per carry, 5 yards per rush. That's the best way they can do it. And the positive for Marshall, that's probably the way to attack this Louisiana team. Now, if you fall behind another team, it's going to be game over. It's one of those. Again, Marshall is a good team, though. They're 9-3. They've won 6 straight. I don't think they're to the caliber, though, of this Louisiana team. This Louisiana team is very, very good. 35 points per game, super efficient. 9 yards per pass, that's in the top 10. 5.2 yards per rush, that's in the top 20. The 6th best turnover margin in the country. You know, they lose the quarterback, and they just have experience right behind it. They did not miss a beat. They are a potent offense that I don't think Marshall's going to be able to stop whatsoever. The one concern, Louisiana's defense is constructed that their secondary is probably the strength of the team. Can they stop Marshall's rushing attack? Well, we're going to find out. Obviously, 57.5 gives us some room. It's not like you need to stifle them completely. The way I see it, you can keep those corners on an island. You can deploy extra resources to the front, and you should be able to keep it steady even against Marshall's attack. Offensively, Louisiana should have their way. I do not see Marshall slowing down Louisiana whatsoever. To me, decisive advantages. If you told me I had to list all the games, all the conference championship games from top to bottom, in terms of confidence level, I think Louisiana would be the number one confidence level of a team winning the game. Obviously, it's not about that. They're minus 205, but I think Louisiana outclasses Marshall in this spot. They get the game at home. This is another game, not like the MAC, but some of the other schools from Boise to Jacksonville State. Home game for Louisiana. They show it. They lean on the crowd. I think they win by double digits. I like Louisiana in this spot. So we've got Miami of Ohio and Louisiana. How do we round it out? Let's keep it going. We'll go right now to the under. A greasy under to close us out. Penn State and Oregon. I looked so hard for a side and I just simply could not find one. But I do like this under. It is taking a little money. You want to shop all this, by the way. Make sure. I happen to be building it on DraftKings. Always shop. Odd Shopper can help you do that, obviously. Quick and easy and very profitable to make sure you're getting the best number. But let's talk about why I like the under in Penn State and Oregon. So, great game. Could be for the 1 seed. Obviously, if Oregon wins, it will be for the 1 seed. 3.5 point spread, 50-point total. All right. First tempo. Oregon is not a fast team. They play 79th in seconds per play. Penn State is a slow team outside the top 100. They're sitting like 110, something like that. So they want to be methodical. So that's great. Now, defense. Both teams very strong. They're both really good teams, so all the metrics are going to look good on both sides. But Penn State's defense, you can't really run on them. That's just not going to happen. And they don't really turn the ball over because they're a low variance offense. Furthermore, they don't really get penalized. So Penn State doesn't have a lot of variance to their game. They just kind of are who they are. They task Drew Aller with taking care of the ball. They try to get their, hit their tight end when they can, take their shots when they can, lean on the defense, grind out the games. Oregon obviously is the best team in the country. They have not been defeated. But at the same time, they're not someone that plays crazy explosive. They're very balanced on offense. Obviously, their marks are really good. Dylan Gabriel's a great player. He's got every weapon imaginable. But when you look at them, defensively, they're very strong. And they're similar to Penn State in that mindset. And Drew Aller, I don't think he's going to have a lot of success against Oregon. So the way I look at this game, I think there's almost no chance that Penn State blows out Oregon. So you can get that scenario out of the window. If Oregon crushes Penn State, I think that type of game definitely favors the under because I think Penn State scores like 10 points. Oregon's not going to win by, 45-10. That would be truly stunning. Most likely, the game is very competitive. That's what the spread indicates. That's what I personally think. And in a game like that, I still think when you look at it and you break it down, both teams will be dictated by pace and defense. I don't think there's going to be a lot of explosive plays where they want to get back and forth into a track meet. Penn State has no incentive to do that. Oregon, I guess, kind of does, but not to the extent that they're going to speed up. They are who they are, and they're the better team. So I don't think they're going to change what they do because of their opponent. So I look at the game. I think both teams will be very content to really take it slow, really try to minimize turnovers, minimize explosive plays. And I think you get like a 24-17, a 24-20 type game where it's very competitive, but it stays under this total. I'm putting it on the board. Under 50 for Penn State and Oregon. Let's round it out here. Put 3 together, plus 584, nearly 6-1. You know how this is. Obviously, it's very difficult to hit 3. But if you hit it, 6-1, that'll get it done. That'll make up for a lot of swings and misses in the parlay world, of course. I like these plays. I like Penn State, Oregon under, Louisiana, and Miami of Ohio. Before I go, if you have any questions, at JazzRazBets on Twitter. I love talking college football and just answering questions. I'm happy to help. Whether you're saying, hey, I have a question about Discord, I have a question about a game. If I'm around and available, I'm always happy to help. Just love doing this. It's been an awesome season as I just click into Arizona State and Iowa State for absolutely no reason. But there it is, friends. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Even though we're winding down here, bowl season will be upon us, and we will absolutely have a ton of content on those games. Can't wait to do it. Hope to see you in Discord on the way out. Again, that link is below. Click about it and read about it, even if you're not ready to come on in. Hope to see you in there. Good luck this weekend. Enjoy all the games. I'll see you guys on Sunday for a little NFL action.